Clutch Gumstone, audio log number 10. Well, I'm back in Tenpony Tower, and things are definitely progressing much faster than I thought they would. Pretty much as soon as I arrived, I was called up to the Twilight Society Council. It appears that shortly after I left Tenpony Tower, there was a parasprite infestation in the larder, and half the food was gone. So the ponies of Tenpony Tower found themselves drastically short of food, and also short one merchant. Although technically I'm not actually a merchant. So needless to say, the society had a few questions for me when I came back. Everything from why I disappeared so suddenly, to if I had any foreknowledge about the parasprite infestation. I was in quite a bind, but as luck would have it, around that time the memory orb that Sully was in... Oh yeah, Sully's the name of the alicorn that I met. I don't know if I mentioned that before. She woke up from the memory orb and had very little interest in waiting her turn to talk to the council. She telekinetically forced open the doors and just marched in there like she owned the place. She wasn't impressed with the mystery that the Twilight Society tries to surround themselves with, and managed to find a light switch and turn it on, flooding the room in light. Miss Cointree even had rollers still in her hair, and Tenpony wasn't even there. It was just a mannequin for his silhouette. I wonder if the rumors of him being sick are actually true. So Sully starts demanding to know everything that they know about Twilight Sparkle, and the society is telling her that they can't help her right now, they're in a crisis of their own, and explain the situation to her. Then she just teleports away, then a few minutes later teleports back with the solution for all the problems. As listeners in the future, you might not understand the significance of what just happened though. Tenpony Tower is protected by one of the most advanced shield spells in all of Equestria. Once it's activated, it's impossible for any pony to get in or out of the tower. Well, unless they're a blood relative of the members of the Twilight Society, which I am, by the way. So Sully just teleporting back and forth through the barrier is like if Starswirl the Bearded himself just suddenly showed up and did a tap dancing routine. It's just completely inconceivable. So the members of the Twilight Society that weren't completely freaking out at that time thanked Sully for all her help and offered to give her any information she needed. Although any information turns out to be any information that doesn't include the Tenpony Terminal server, the Twilight Library, or any classified documents. And all documents of the Twilight Society are classified. So Sully is currently arguing out the issue with the higher members, and it's most likely going to take a while. We arrived at Tenpony Tower a lot faster than I expected, so Lemon Vest and Colt are still with us. Thankfully, they're waiting downstairs out front of the building. I'd hate to think of what kind of chaos that little slaver and raider duo could do if they got into the tower. Well, that's why I'm currently looking for some books that hopefully will keep them occupied and out of trouble long enough to get this whole situation with Sully sorted out. And, here it is. I should have figured that it was under E.